Let's talk about why getting coaching clients from free social media like Facebook organic, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn is probably the most expensive way and the one thing you can do to get clients the right way and also get the free traffic as a byproduct. Let's get into it. So, my name is Jason Nyback. I coach coaches on how to get clients using Facebook ads, and I'm going to talk to you about this. So, one of the things that coaches tend to do, especially if they're making less than $10,000 a month, I see this most times, is they focus exclusively on organic traffic. Now, when I say organic traffic or organic social media or whatever, I mean the free side. So, posting on Twitter, posting on Instagram, posting on Facebook organic, posting on videos on YouTube all day long. You can be like, well, you're here. I'll get to that in a minute. And then what they do is they get no momentum. So they run some ads on Facebook usually. That doesn't work. So then they're like, well, I guess I'll keep friend requesting people, maybe join some Facebook groups, post some comments, and hope people see me as an expert and then reach out to me and friend request me and I can get a little chat, private chat going, see if they're qualified, book them on a call. Or I'm going to write these really heartfelt, really good posts on Facebook or blog posts and stuff like that, or I'm going to create lots of Instagram reels or TikTok videos, and I'm just going to like get all this going. I'm going to connect with my audience on Instagram, all these things, right? And here's the problem with that. It is probably the worst way to get clients when you're starting out, because here is one of the issues that a lot of coaches don't realize, okay? So let's take Facebook organic, for example. Okay, you're posting on your Facebook page and giving amazing content to your 300 friends or your business page that is 200 followers. Here's the problem. Facebook by itself, the algorithms have no idea if that's amazing content or not. They just don't. They don't have a system that's like, oh wow, that's awesome, good, yeah, we'll put that out there. So what they do is they rely on feedback from people who are engaging in it. So they rely on data, and the data they look at is how many likes is it getting, how many comments, how many shares, and the posts that get the most shares and comments and likes and all that kind of stuff are the ones that get the most put out there the most, and then so success creates success. So when you're starting out and you got like one like on your page or your post and got one comment, well, what's Facebook supposed to do with that? They're like, there's no real social engagement. It's probably not that great. We're not going to put that out there in the newsfeed. And a lot of people are seeing sub 1% reach. So what that means is most people are getting less than 1% of the reach. So if you have 1,000 followers on your business page or personal page, it means you're probably getting it seen by 100 or by 10 people. Okay, so you can't, that's insanity, the amount of content you'd create, and it doesn't actually do anything. More volume does not fix the problem. Okay, it just annoys people because you're just posting. You can see this on people's Facebook pages or Instagram things where it's just tons of content. And it's just, you look at it, you're like, this is overwhelming. And so that's the first problem with this, is it inherently is a success creates success. And so it takes way too long and you are set up to fail from the beginning. That's the first problem, okay? Takes too long, you're set up to fail from the beginning. Okay, now here's the second problem with free organic traffic, like all these things we're talking about. You cannot control the quality of people who are reaching out to you. This is a big one. I want you to think about this for a second. Okay, your content goes out there, even if it goes viral. It usually means it hits the jet stream and just goes, okay? And it goes usually to what we call the happy clickers. So even if it does go viral, it's usually going to go out to some very unqualified people, thousands of them, who just kind of randomly click on it. You don't really know which country they're coming from. You're getting all this crazy stuff coming at you, okay? And next thing you know, you've got thousands of followers from a third world country who you can't even help, but you have followers. And so you cannot control the quality of the people reaching out to you, the people liking the content, and it makes it very hard. Okay? Now, before we get to the third thing, what I want to ask you to do is do a couple things. While you're watching this, click the like button click the thumbs up button there right under the video. It helps me out a lot. Also, if you wouldn't mind, just clicking the subscribe button. That way you're going to get more of my videos to find out what's working to get coaching clients. Now, I've spent on average about $1 million a year on Facebook ads and have so for a number of years. Been doing this a really long time. So I'm looking forward to giving you lots of more great content to help you get clients. So just click the thumbs up option button there under there and subscribe. Now, number 3. The biggest problem with free social media is the majority of coaches have not built out their systems yet. So what they're doing is they're really just previously relying on referrals, word of mouth, people just randomly finding them. And then they start the content machine, start ramping it up. And again, they're not getting anything. And so if the small few visitors they're getting, they're not optimized. Okay. So what that means is, if you've got a funnel or a system that you're bringing people through, so say you're bringing people through to a registration page and then you're getting them to your webinar, okay? Well, you can't optimize that webinar or that funnel and then to a call on like 3 visitors a day. It would take you forever. You're going to have to make sure that that registration page is converting really good, that the show up to the webinar is good, that the webinar is good, that the right percentage of people are booking calls. You're going to need some volume to get through that webinar, to make sure that your system is converting within the key performance indicators so that you know for every 100 people who hit that page, 30 are going to register, 25 or whatever. And, of those 25, you're going to book 4 or 5 calls. And that's how that means it's optimized and so you know it's working. But if you're just trying to figure it out as you go, you're just like, well, I hope this registration page works. And then I hope this show up thing works. And boy, I hope this webinar converts as you're like grinding it out on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, commenting all over the place, trying to get people over there. And then you're putting them through a system that's not even optimized yet. It's a complete waste. You're wasting all your time trying to refine your system so that it actually, spits out calls with qualified people. Okay, so number 1, let's just review. It takes way too long. Second thing is the quality of people reaching out you cannot control. And the third thing is it takes too long to build your system out and test everything. So what do we do instead? Well, the easiest thing to do, okay, is run simple Facebook ads on a fairly small budget. Because here's why. You get get people instantly. They're coming to your funnel. You can qualify them properly through the audience structure in Facebook and make sure they're the right quality. They're registering, they're going through your funnel, and you can get the momentum going, okay? So that you can tell if your funnel's going to work, your registration page will show up, all that kind of stuff, your call booking page, all that kind of stuff. You can tell if that's going to work. And the other thing is you don't have to do all your time. Once you start the ads just run. The artificial intelligence goes out, finds your people, brings them to you. It's not like manual labor, like commenting and posting and friend requesting everybody, all that kind of stuff. You just monitor the stats, right? Now, here's the other thing that you can do. Once people start registering for your webinar or your ebook or whatever it is you're giving them, well, guess what? You've got their email address. So now you're going to be able to send them emails to tell them, hey, come check out my Instagram profile. Hey, come connect with me on LinkedIn. Hey, come over to my personal Facebook profile and friend request me so that, I can give you great content, which, by the way, helps you stay out of Facebook jail. Because if you're friend requesting everybody all day long, Facebook's eventually going to put you in Facebook jail because they're like, what are you doing? You can't do that. You can't just friend request people all day long. But if they're friend requesting you and you're accepting it, changes the whole dynamics of the relationship, right? And Facebook's not going to punish you for that unless you get 1,000 people a day friend request you, okay? So it's systematized. And guess what? All this free stuff is coming to you. Now, every day, you have your follow-up sequence going, autoresponder emails going out to them automatically on day 1, day 2, so on and so forth. They're now following you on your Instagram page or you on your LinkedIn connections or going over to TikTok and connecting with you and your Facebook page. And so now you're running your ads. Hopefully you're getting lots of clients from them. And you're building your email list because they're registering. And all those people on your list can now be spread out and you can move them onto different platforms. You see how that works? So why am I here talking about organic when I run ads? Well, that's exactly it. I'm just talking here on my YouTube channel about all the things we're doing on paid traffic and leveraging it and all that kind of stuff. Our main traffic is Facebook ads because, like, again, we spend about $1 million a year, and I've coached well over 2,000 people now on how to get clients from Facebook ads because I truly believe it's the best place. And so what you need to do is start thinking about this and do this, because if you take two people, you take Sally and Bob starts out just grinding away on free traffic and all this kind of stuff. And Sally does Facebook ads, uses the strategy I just laid out for you. Who's going to be further ahead 6 months or a year from now? Well, Sally, and she's going to have all the leverage, and she's going to have way more followers, making probably way more money, all that other kind of stuff. Bob will probably quit because nobody can just bang their head against the wall for years and months and not get any results from anything they're doing, right? So that's what I would suggest you do with this. And next thing I want you to do, remember, click the like, thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Subscribe to my channel. And I got another video coming up. So at the end of this video, I want you to watch my next one, which is how to attract affluent coaching clients versus broke ones, okay? Because look, if all you're doing is attracting people who are randomly not have any money or something like that, you can't grow your coaching business. You're not going to scale it. You're never going to pass 10, 20, 50,000 a month. You need people who have money. And so I'm going to show you on the next video exactly how to attract coaching clients who are actually qualified versus the broke ones. All right, go watch it now. See you over there.